You're logged on to UStreamRadio.com, bringing you the finest independent music and urban talk radio. Thank you for logging on. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get this thing going. Tonight's edition of Scandal, Season 3, Episode 15, was exciting, no doubt. Of course, we're going to talk about that. Yours truly, Diamond K, and I am not alone. I am joined by the very lovely
Pebbles.
You were supposed to introduce yourself right there.
But you know what? You normally introduce me. So.
Right, that's true. But
okay.
You want me to introduce you?
Yes. Bring me down.
Very, very, very lovely Pebbles in here with me. Thanks. We're going to talk about this, of course. What'd you think? Interesting?
A lot of things happen within that 60 minutes.
Absolutely. Now, of course, a lot of people know that I did not see season 1 yet. I need to watch season 1, okay? But I did see season 2, and I've seen season 3 thus far. Is this the first time the kids have been shown?
No, it's not.
At this age?
They were a little younger.
A little bit younger. All right, so we saw the kids, and they came off to me as the typical kids, brats. You know what I mean? Mom, get out of my room! You know, like that type. Yeah, it's just whack.
That didn't make her a brat.
No. I mean, they seem like those type. No, this is even before. We even got to that point yet. I'm just saying that's what they looked like, that, you know, Mom, you're in my room type of kids. You know, Jimmy, stop that. Mom, fuck you, Mom. You know, like that type of kid. Yeah, so, but the kids seem very weird to me. They just seem weird. You know what I mean? Just I wasn't feeling the kids early on in the show. What are your thoughts of the children? Not the baby. We can't really say anything about the baby yet. I don't talk about other people's kids.
I believe their problem is because they were sent away.
Yeah, they need to get
school,
out.
so that's
for their own safety. Probably.
That's what I thought until it all came down.
I don't even think it's all come down yet.
It's coming out because
I don't think everything has hit the fan yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet, because they still have to find out about what their father/grandfather. Because I don't believe all those kids are Fitz children.
They're somebody's kids, though.
Yes, I think they have 3 different fathers.
When it comes to Fitz child number 1, Fitz, you are
the brother,
not the father.
You are the
brother.
Is
that
brother.
What you think?
I think
that would be crazy. But, you know, like I said, I wasn't really feeling the family vibe. Everybody has secrets. Son had secrets. I think the only person who didn't have secrets is probably the daughter, actually. I'm sure she did something in boarding school. She wants to go back to boarding school. Who the hell wants to go back to boarding school?
Now, you know, it was the first time that I remember seeing the baby. I almost forgot about the baby.
Yeah, I forgot about baby. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well, you know, speaking of, you know, stuff you forgot about, Fitz and Olivia back to their old tricks, messing around.
They never stop.
Clearly. You know, we got to see a little bit of a meeting of some sort, and some missing person that showed up. Of all the cities they had to be in, got to be in Baltimore somewhere.
Baltimore.
Figures. Somewhere over Cherry Hill, no doubt. But so they have some terrorists they're on the lookout for. If you're a terrorist, don't hide in Cherry Hill. It's no hiding in Cherry Hill. Maybe
what's the
Westport.
problem with Cherry Hill?
Nothing.
Don't
Actually, nothing. No,
I'm not from there,
I don't have no problem with Cherry Hill. I just play. Don't beat me up, y'all. But you know, so they had this meeting going on, and there's a terrorist that they're trying to find, and it turns out that you know, Jake and crew had the terrorist, alleged terrorist that they were looking for. Cyrus, were you surprised to see Cyrus back at work?
I was.
Clearly not
but
himself.
He's not ready.
He's clearly not himself. I think it would be worse if he was just home, though.
Oh yes, he will go completely crazy. Nothing to do.
And they have a black kid.
I knew that.
Maybe I didn't, you know, and maybe you didn't know there was a black kid, but
I knew you did.
I didn't. You're right. I didn't. I didn't know. But clearly Cyrus is not himself.
Now, initially I thought that he put the hit on his husband.
I thought that too.
But
that's not the case. That's not the case.
No.
And the fact that he came after Jake, what would he have really been able to do if the president wasn't holding him back? I don't know how good it would have went for him. I don't see Jake losing the fight to Cyrus. But he probably
Jake
wouldn't
is
have
very
hit.
well trained.
He probably would not have hit Cyrus.
Cyrus looked like he was going to have a heart attack, so he needed to
He picked up something, and Jake had him in some kind of weird restraining hold.
He looked like he was going to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
He's
we are
old.
Before Cyrus came into the room. I've been saying it in the last couple of episodes. Jake is changing.
Yes.
Jake's character has changed, and I trace the character change back to when he had the room bugged and he heard Olivia speaking candidly about how she felt about him.
Right.
What do you think about that? Have you noticed a change? Didn't he seem a little like a nicer guy? I'm just kind of doing what I have to do.
It was a guy that seemed like he was in love. So he wasn't as harsh. But now that he knows that Olivia really is not into him the way he was into her.
She's just not that into you, Jake. Yeah, so
every time, I tell you.
yeah, so he but let me say this. Do you think that it's clearly it started. Are we going to get some type of an issue between the president and Jake?
Clearly. The president did not like the way he was talking to him.
Yeah.
So all he could do was look.
Did he put him in that role?
Yes.
But doesn't it seem strange that he would feel bigger than the president in that role?
But they are.
Technically,
they are.
But wasn't he able to get Olivia's father out of that role? Why is Olivia's father not in that role? Because of what happened with him and the president. So therefore, technically, you can say you tough, you can say all the stuff that you want to say, but I can get you fired.
Or he can have the president killed.
That's true too.
Like he said, he can start a war and he can stop the war.
Yeah, I it's completely unrelated. I had a disagreement with someone who I've not liked for many years. Okay, and we had a disagreement. He said some things, as he frequently does. He's kind of a low life DJ, and he said something crazy, and I just went off on him. Next time I see you, I'm going up beside you. It's all that kind of crazy stuff. And I thought about it after I posted it. I needed to remove it, and I removed it. And somebody else, and he responded. But since I removed the post, it just looks random, like he's just randomly just saying stuff. Right. And another person, somebody else in his fan club said, another, has been. See, he has a has been DJ in his corner, and he's a never was. So that's why they're good friends. Okay. And so anyway, so he said, the guy, he referred to me as the guy or the clown, something like that. He didn't refer to my name.
Wow.
So he said, either he removed his comments or he blocked me, so I can't see the comments. So you look silly saying these things. It just looks crazy. But the reason for the story is I said those things. I plan on doing those things, but I don't want them posted that I said it. So maybe Fitz didn't want to really say anything because he plans on doing something, and he didn't want it out in the atmosphere.
What is he going to do? Except call the B316. Who else can he call?
B613. But here's the thing. Olivia's father and him, right? Mm-hmm. After they had that meeting, I guess, where he went and tied him up to the chair and all that kind of stuff, mm-hmm. They weren't the same after that. And I think that the president is actually stronger if you're the right president. If you're that right person, you can be stronger. If you know, B613 can't get the president fired, right?
They can get him knocked off
Without a trace. JFK, I got you. Now Quinn, let's talk a little bit about Quinn and her boyfriend. You know, they had a very interesting conversation. He's jealous. I've been that dude. What's Quinn's boyfriend's name? What's his
Charlie.
name? Charlie. I've been Charlie before. Well, okay. So you said. So what did y'all talk about? Huh? How did he get in here? It was just. I felt it. I
he
really
tried
felt
to
it.
trap her and trip her up so many
I've been
different
that
ways.
dude too. I thought you said he touched you first. I thought you said he pushed you against the wall first. You know you fucked up, don't you? You know you fucked up. You said you bought the bottle of beer. You said you know you fucked up, don't you?
Oh my goodness! So you've acted that way.
I've been that dude, and I still am. I'm jealous. Fuck it. Okay. If the guy's not jealous, he does not give a fuck. He's not that into you. If he's not jealous,
He doesn't give a what?
if he's not jealous, he don't give a fuck. Okay. So luckily, if ladies and men, I'm not judging you. If you have a guy in your life who is not jealous, he don't give a fuck about you.
But if we're speaking about Charlie, he's just crazy.
Oh no, there's
Because
no
he
doubt
just
about
up
it.
and moved into her house.
I like that. That was
I
so
don't like
slick.
that.
She said, "What?
Oh, that
what
won't
are-
happen.
She said, "What? What are you doing here?" He said, "I live here." She said, "What?"
Yes, I broke my lease.
I thought the funniest thing that he said that really showed he was really loony. Aside from that, was and he kept my security deposit. I can't believe that. You know, he's a fucking asshole. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So at least he didn't kill his landlord for.
And you're saying that's just a jealous boyfriend?
Well, no. Well, let's keep in mind, she knows that her boyfriend is a killer. They shared a drill, and so can I drill a little bit? No. Go ahead. Okay, so let's not act like this is a normal situation.
Right.
Okay, let's not act like this is not a normal situation. She and he are a couple of spies. Literally, they're a couple, and they're spies.
Yes.
They're a couple of spies.
They're murderers.
Yeah, all that.
Okay.
And where they work at a paper company. So I mean, you know, whatever. But
Right.
you know, I always thought that there was something between Huck and Quinn, like a feeling, like I sensed it.
It still is.
You know, it's even more pronounced now.
Right.
I think Huck realizes he loves her,
She knows she feels the same way.
but she didn't want.
can't
She
get
thought.
away.
She thought that.
She don't know
do
how
you
to
think
get
she wants to
away.
get away now?
She wants to actually show those. She met him and then she kissed him.
Then she pushed him
So-
away though.
She's not being completely honest
With
her
Charlie.
boyfriend. Because
No. Let's be clear about something. She cannot be honest with him about this. When he finds out, what? I didn't tell you that he kissed me. Oh,
All of them are
baby.
killers.
Yes, that's true.
All of them.
But he's more of a killer than her.
True.
I don't know who's
But
worse
Huck
between
would
him and
protect-
Huck. I don't know who's worse.
I would have to say Huck. From
Why?
what I've seen of the show.
Because he got facial hair.
I mean, you know, I like the whole beard thing, you know. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying because of the history that they showed with Huck and who he killed and how he killed him and even
But
how
didn't
he
Huck
tortured
come from that
Gwen.
same background?
Exactly. He
You
came
know,
from B3.
I think that Charlie is more ruthless than Huck.
Okay.
Both of them are psychotic. If I had to choose one person to have with me in a fight, I would choose Charlie.
And you say that because... Oh, I know you didn't see season 1.
I don't know. I just this is my choice. They're both pretty bad dudes though. Let me say that. I do think that while Quinn, as a lot of people, are thinking the person doesn't give a fuck about me, is, you know, and she's fueled completely by I'ma show them, which I think she was fueled by I'ma show them. You know, Olivia Pope and Associates.
Right.
Now she's starting to get an idea of maybe, but she's still, and I know that it's difficult to get over. She's not over the fact that he, wanted to pull her teeth out, literally, and lick the face. You licked my face. Is that something that he does randomly for people he's gonna kill? I mean, what does that mean?
I think that's what he did to her.
Okay, so that's you. Well, I guess it was just a weird thing. So that was the first time that they, exchanged saliva. Or maybe that wasn't exchanged, just transmitted saliva. I got you.
And then you kissed me.
It's kind of weird, yeah. So it's kind of weird. I thought her boyfriend was watching. Had he been watching, what would have happened? You think he would have understood?
No, of course he would not have understood. He would have interrupted that.
Yeah. How long? I mean, he must not have had that much stuff at his apartment because he moved in pretty quick. He was not.
He may have already been packed.
Yeah. Well, he asked her to move in first.
Right.
So what would you do if your boyfriend just moved himself in? And he didn't even have a key. Because for her to say, "What are you doing here?" I don't think he had a key.
If my boyfriend's a killer, I'm going to do the same thing that Quinn did.
Yeah, say, "Oh.
Yes, welcome home, baby."
Daddy's home watching this bitch. Yeah, I got you. So let's talk a little bit about how awkward of a situation is Olivia Pope in?
I'm not even gonna say it's awkward.
What?
She put herself in it.
She put herself in it, but it's damn sure awkward if you're in a position where you are paid to keep the family together and you are having an affair with the husband. You find out that the wife is having an affair with another colleague, and you have to tell the other colleague, stay away from the wife. That's awkward.
I don't find it awkward. She just had to remember, I'm at work. This is my job. I am at work.
I hear
so
you. I hear you, Olivia.
That.
Job. She says job so uniquely.
Yes.
Here's the thing, though. You just switch. She just switched. She go from meeting to screwing to back to meeting to I'm at work. What is your job exactly?
That is her job. Her
job is what?
Her job is to sex the president.
Okay, I got you.
And I mean, that's what she's
if
been
that's
doing.
her job, if that's part. I just want to know. I just want to know what her job. She has two jobs.
Apparently,
does she sex any other clients?
No,
just Jake.
Jake is her pretend boyfriend, so they was her pretend boyfriend, so they had to do pretend.
But they did have for real sex though.
Oh, they had real sex.
Yeah,
he said that.
I just think it's kind of weird.
I think it would make her feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine being in that situation.
But as I always say, deaf to the side chicks. You already know that you are the side chick, so just shut up and do your job.
Yeah.
That's it.
But like I said, it's different because she started seeing little as time goes on with any affair. As time goes on, you start to get sloppy, and they are very sloppy right now. They were out of town before they having sex. Now they're having sex in the White House. I know all the women out there saying Fitz having sex in the White House. I got you, okay. But not only is he having sex in the White House, but the kids are home. And what do kids do? Anybody who has kids, I had a child for about
please stop saying that.
10 years. Okay, I had a child for about 10 years, and it's very painful. All right, I'm back. I had a child for quite some time. They don't knock; they just walk the fuck in. Okay.
Wait a minute. Children up to a certain age,
correct,
walks in.
Is she old enough to know that she should have knocked?
She's definitely old enough to know better than to just walk in.
But that's why I said she was spoiled.
She would not think that her mother's on the other side giving uncle.
That's not your fucking uncle, okay?
She said she was on her knees.
She did say
she
that.
was doing, yes.
I was trying to figure out
speaking
whether
into
he
his
was whether she
microphone.
was bent over the table or that. I couldn't
No,
really
no,
tell.
no.
It was so quick.
She was speaking into his microphone.
Oh, correct. But the daughter clarified because I couldn't tell. It was very quickly when it happened, and Olivia didn't walk in on it. Olivia walked in on the walk-in
Right.
of it. Business picked up as they say at that point, and obviously she alerted the brother. Now, of course, they told their father.
Right.
Now the father looks like a fool. But the other thing that was very interesting that I don't think anybody knew is we got a little bit more of the backstory of the father, Fitz, not getting love for how long?
10 whole long years.
I guess that's until this other baby has been born, maybe?
Well, the still was a 10 year. He said 10 years.
Does that change your feeling about him?
That definitely explains why he would end up running to another woman. Because for 10 whole years, he hasn't had sex.
She said
with
it was
her.
dead. She thought it was dried up. He said Labibo. What is it? Ladivo. What is it?
I'm not
Devo?
going there.
What did he say? What is that word? Libido. That's what he said.
She told him she was dead inside.
I know a DJ named Bobby though.
So,
He's from New York.
so
Okay.
anyway, now he said he couldn't have sex with her for 10 years. She
Yeah.
pushed him away.
Yeah,
She
it's
turned him down or whatever. So I can see why he would run to another woman. That's what I'm
I don't think he ran.
well, he could have walked. He could have tiptoed. It could have been right there.
Chris
for
Rock
him.
said you can't.
Okay.
You can't. He said if pussy's chasing you, you can't run that fast.
Oh my
You
goodness.
can't run that fast. That's what he said. Men stop chasing it, but if it chases you, you can't run that fast.
So anyway, there's a message in there somewhere.
What is the message?
Okay. What you won't do, another woman will do.
Especially,
and it goes for a man as well.
Especially one that I'm paying to do other shit already. You know what I mean?
Right.
So-
See, and it goes the
she's
same way for
yeah,
man or woman.
It's messed up. Well, that's
felt
what I mean.
neglected.
I think that she felt neglected too, but she neglected herself. And what we all know that Fitz doesn't know yet is it wasn't that it was dried up. She felt guilty screwing you because she screwed your daddy,
But
nigga.
according to watching the show, the father forced himself on her.
Right.
So she may have felt dirty because of that, not because she was willingly having sex with him. I don't think that was it.
Well, she definitely was not. But I think the other problem is they haven't said it. If they have, I don't know. But I'm thinking that they haven't. I do believe the father's dead. Is that fair to say? Because we haven't seen him. Because the way that personality is,
They didn't get along. So
the way that
he could just
personality
be
is, he would be
saying,
all in the damn White House telling his son what to do, cussing him out.
well, he stood up to him, so
Eventually, yeah, you're right.
right. So that could be his reason for not being there now.
I think he's dead.
Okay.
Maybe he's not. Maybe he's like in a boop, boop, boop. Dead.
That's so bad.
How could you have sex with Millie? Boop.
Where's the
You know,
button? Take
you know,
your mic off.
You know, Fitz. Fuck you. I am the man.
You are in rare form tonight. Wait a minute. Okay. You are in rare
Yes,
form.
I'm just saying that's how the conversation's gonna go, like season 4.
Did you have anything sweet?
I had a little bit of that tea.
Oh no, you did not drink tea.
I did. All right, so we've digressed for a moment. Now, Vice President, what's his name? Vice President potential. What's his name?
Nichols.
Nichols.
Andrew, who you wanna call
Uncle Charlie. What's Uncle Joe?
him? Andrew. What do you want to
Let's
call
call
him?
him Uncle Fucker.
Oh my gosh.
Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
Let's refrain from the
Yeah, it's
cursing.
yeah, it's all good.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Okay, no, but he got knocked out.
He did. Oh, that was a nice.
He
Right
said,
hand.
"Mr. President."
Yes.
Huh?
Nice right hook.
What was that for? You know what that was.
And Dee Dee know what it was for.
I mean, it is disrespectful.
Now, I know when this was on, we were having a brief discussion. And I saw it on Twitter. The whole feed was going crazy. Like, why is Fitz so mad? He's mad because he considers this man family.
Absolutely.
His children's calling him uncle, but you're sleeping with my wife. That was his problem. There is a difference. Somebody might not like this. I'm sorry. This is my opinion. I think that there's a total difference between him having sex with Olivia. Olivia is not friends with his wife, or was not friends with his wife.
And still not.
And never will be.
Right.
But because they were not friends, it's like, oh, well, this is just some other person. But you're having sex with someone that's like a brother to me. My children is calling him uncle. That's the problem there.
Very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. But Olivia tried to pull the whole thing together. And it appears that, that they have. We didn't talk about it yet, and I definitely want to touch on it. What happened to the mother? I want to talk about Olivia's mother. Olivia's mother and the girl.
That's what's called the girl.
The girl. The terrorist girl.
I don't like her.
Oh, she's. I like her. She's cool. But you don't trust her. You can't trust her.
I don't like her.
You can't trust a big butt and a smile.
I don't think she has a big butt.
I know, but she has a hell of a smile. She has a hell of a smile.
She has some control over Harrison.
But clearly, and he had every right to be scared because she's the worst kind. Because she'll stab you in the back. Literally.
Yeah.
Okay? All along, we have been seeing... The mother's definitely crazy. But that was a setup to get her inside to get access to the information.
Yes.
And then you need to let her go. And that was a bunch of bull crap because, of course, she knew where she was at because she sent her there.
Right.
And all of that was a big ass setup. Big ass setup. They met with the guy they wanted to meet with. They proved that they're dead serious. And I'm beginning to see, at least think I know, generally what their plot is. And it involves somebody dying.
So what's the plot?
They're going to try to blow something up in the White House.
I heard it'll be a clear shot. Here's the president's schedule. It'll be a clear shot. They're trying to do an assassination.
Okay, well that's good. That's something like that. And but here's the thing, Jake, as much as he does a lot of his posturing and I'm the big man around town and all that kind of stuff, I decide who dies and you go to war, all that. They're on their case.
Right.
They're on them. They're going to say, no, don't get them yet. Let's see what they're going to do. Typical police fashion.
Right.
We want to catch them red-handed. And that's what it appears that's going to happen. So we're going to see about that. Is Harrison dead?
No.
He's still breathing.
He's
still breathing. She took her shirt off. Well, here's the thing. At least he got some first.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it would have been really bad if he's about to get some and then just got stabbed. At least she said, let me give you one last bit. Now, at least she didn't. She could have slit his throat or shot him. So she cares something for him.
Is she capable of that?
Oh,
I was just asking.
Yeah, she's capable of it.
I was just asking.
She cut him some slack. She said, I never would have turned on you.
Yeah, well, and that's why she...
Yeah, because she said, I would have killed you. She said, I would have killed you first, nigga.
Oh, my gosh. No more tea for you.
And tell me this. Olivia's father. What's going on there?
I don't know, because he's
helping out?
At one point, he helped Olivia.
Yeah.
But...
This is the first time he's helped her? No.
But he had some other plans.
Yeah, he's helping her for a reason, though.
Right.
You can't trust anybody on this show.
Not
one person. Even the son was buying... Did he have a Langston t-shirt?
I don't remember what that was.
Yeah. It
but he said, "You're not wearing this
It wasn't
tonight."
Fitz. It wasn't
right.
Fitz shirt.
It wasn't. And he had a what was it, a Twitter account?
Yeah, he was
that
posted.
He was just posting
yeah.
all negative.
They
stuff.
had he had a Hitler mustache when his father with a picture of there. Yeah,
I'm glad Olivia decided to investigate the kids.
Yeah, because they would have got on TV and he would have ripped off his shirt. It would have somebody else. Would have been live.
Like he's Superman.
Yeah. Fuck my father. Yeah. But I think the next week's going to be very interesting. I think this plot's coming to roost. We didn't see any of my girl this week though.
Who's your girl?
Sally Langston.
Oh, we
didn't see any
medication.
We didn't see any of her this week. She is very entertaining.
She's laying down. She had to take her medicine, because the people are talking to her in her head.
I don't go to church too often, but I would love to go to church with Sally Langston's character sit beside her. She would be in church wilding out. I know she would. Man.
He doesn't go to church at all.
Yeah, it's true. I have been before though. I'm really enjoying. Did you enjoy this episode?
I really enjoyed this episode. I wish I had another hour.
One of the best. One of the best I've seen in this season. I haven't seen a bad episode. I haven't. I have not seen a bad episode.
But let me ask you a question. Do you think one of those kids belong to Nichols?
Yes.
Okay, I do too.
Yes.
But I also think
not the youngest.
to the father.
Not the youngest though.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I think that the girl might be Nichols. She's younger, right?
Yes. I know it's one of them.
Here's the thing. I think that youngest baby is Fitz. I think the girl is Nichols, and I think the boy is his brother. That's crazy.
I was thinking that too. This sounds
only one he can trust is the baby.
Maybe.
A maybe baby.
Maybe because it was times when she was away from the White House.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get Maury on this.
Tricky. It's Maury. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. It's right on time. It's tricky. I mean, very, very interesting. We'll definitely have to tune in next week and see how it goes. Anything you need to say? Anything that you did not cover? I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yes.
I think we pretty much hit on all points. Cyrus, definitely. I want to say this. Cyrus definitely proved to me that he had nothing to do with that, but he understands that was the job.
Right.
That had to be done.
He's definitely heartbroken.
Yeah.
Even after all the dirt he's done.
And he's done a lot of damn
dirt. And I'm
dirt.
surprised.
But I think he may change. I know it's kind of hard.
He's mourning the loss of his husband right now.
Olivia's mother said something to get in her head, but it was something true that she did need to hear.
Yes.
She is the help. Cyrus confirmed it. She knows it's true. Whenever he wants to turn and say, stay out of my business, get out of here, you work for me, like that type of stuff, and then later on come back and say, I'm sorry, that's really how he feels though. Mm-hmm. He just realizes that he shouldn't have said it. But that's really how they feel.
And we're talking about Cyrus?
No.
What are you talking
Fitz.
about? Oh, okay.
Right. When he tells her that this, or she says stuff like, what do I pay you? What would we pay you for? That type of stuff. That's how they really feel. She is the help. Part of the help.
Yes, that's the good way to say it.
That's what her mother said.
That's the good way to say it.
What else?
I try to refrain from saying the N word.
Oh, well, yeah. But, I mean, because they have.
She's the house.
Yeah, well. Yeah. And,
unfortunately. But she knows it.
She does.
And they know to call her because she cleans everything up.
Yeah.
And she definitely does a good job, but.
At the end of the day, do you think she's going to turn on Fitz?
I'm not sure if she's going to turn on him because her heart is there with Fitz. So I don't know if she's going to turn on him. But she is getting tired of that position. And when I say that position, I mean being the cleanup woman. Your heart is with a man that you can't be with because the public won't accept it. The nation, the U.S. won't accept it.
Right. One other thing we didn't touch on, I want to talk before we close it out. They're investigating. She wants to take down B613. Good idea or not?
Bad idea.
For her team, her father, everybody.
For anyone that she is connected to. They are known to kill their enemies.
I think Olivia's father is going to get killed. What do you think?
I don't know.
She would be hurt by that.
True. But I don't think
more than the mother. She'd be hurt, but I think that if they knew, they have cameras everywhere.
Right.
They got access to see everything. He's been talking to people that he said are loyal to him. Jake knew that. Do you think that it's that difficult for him to have heard what he said? The information that the father gave. Do you think it's far-fetched?
No. He probably did hear him. But he has some stuff to get out before anything happened to him. So that can go either way.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying
this is bigger than Nino Brown. If I got to go down, a whole lot of people going down with me.
A whole bunch of you know what. And listen, no, really, for real. What I'm saying is that it's a lot of information that he has to get out. It has to come from somewhere. Okay? There's only 3 episodes left.
They said that?
Yeah.
Why? That would be only 8 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's possible. Yeah.
So, I follow.
Okay.
And, so it's 3 episodes left.
All right.
It's a lot that has to come out. Of course, the season finale is gonna have us in
definitely
kind of awe and
definitely.
Oh my goodness, I need another.
Do you think the show's gonna get canceled?
Never.
It was a joke. Eventually. Yeah.
I don't think eventually because it's rolling.
Yeah.
And it's gonna start catching up with what's going on now. And thankfully, our current president, doesn't have any issues.
We don't know.
There's no scandal going on.
Well, not right now. We don't know right now. But if it's something, he's been pretty
they
clean.
would gladly expose our president.
Well, if they could, they would. But, he
has an Olivia Pope in his pocket.
Keep his shit tight.
He has an Olivia Pope in his back pocket.
Well, yes, we can. Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Next week, we're going to see what's going to happen. Something's going on. Jake is angry, and Olivia is hiding on the other side of the door.
And he eventually breaks that door.
Well, he looked pretty mad.
Yes, because I heard the sound of it. So that door is coming.
He's
open.
definitely capable of breaking the door down.
Right.
And let me say this: I never liked him. I never trusted him. For all I know, he had me set up. Oh, I'm sorry, Scarface.
Oh my God!
But when he was guarding her at first, I didn't trust him. I never liked him. I never trusted him. Yeah.
Yeah, and you heard what he told Fitz, right?
What did he say? What did he say?
I'm not your bitch.
He just said, but you know what Fitz should have said?
What?
But you used to be.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Can we say that word?
Yeah. Well. All right. All right. So that's going to do it for this extraordinarily long episode this week.
That's because he had some sweet tea.
Yeah, sweet tea. McTea. That's what we call it. McTea.
Yeah, never do it again.
It was just sugar, water, and ice. Yeah. A little bit of brown color.
Yes, no
number
more.
1.
It's like liquor for him. No.
Yeah, well, I've never drank before.
Exactly.
Right.
But that sweet tea, that is your liquor.
Yeah, well.
No more.
They tell you the truth when you're drunk. And
you're drunk.
We got to go see you next week. If you're listening to us on iTunes or Stitcher Radio, please take a moment to give us a 5-star rating or review. We love the feedback. If you're on YouTube, click the like button. Here at Ustream Radio, we bring you exciting programming absolutely free of charge. Log on to ustreamradio.com today. Thank you for listening, y'all.